My name is Doree Bryant, and I'm the Supervisor of Human Services for the Village of Schaumburg. The Village recognizes that one of our community's most valuable resources is its senior citizens. That's one of the reasons we help sponsor so many programs and activities for this population. One of these is the Barn Senior Program, located at 231 South Civic Drive, which provides a daily nutritious lunch along with fun and fellowship. Some of our seniors from the Barn are here today to share their thoughts and observations on how things have changed in society and our culture over the course of their lifetimes. Their wisdom is something we can all learn and benefit from. Let's hear what they have to say.
Good afternoon, evening, morning, whichever time you're watching our program. We'd like to welcome you to the seniors of the Schaumburg Barn. We get together once a month to discuss things that have happened in the past in comparison to things that are happening today. Today we have a very, very interesting subject to explore, and that is toys. But before we begin, I would like to introduce our panel. Tom?
Hi, I'm Tom Conaway. I'm a 41-year resident of Schaumburg, and I've been going to the barn for the last couple of years, and I usually help out on the Saturdays delivering meals for Kieran, and I visit the senior program on occasion.
Hi, I'm Ann Kraus. I've lived in Schaumburg 15 years and been going to the barn for 5. I go with my husband. We enjoy going to the barn for their meals, to play bingo, and just for the friendship of everybody.
I'm Anna Mae Smith, and I've lived in Schaumburg for 25 years, and I go to the barn simply to see Karen. Play bingo and eat. Karen.
Hi, my name is Kiran, and I'm working for senior program for 23 years. And Anna Mae, thank you very much. You made my day.
And I'm Laurie Candle. I've been a resident of the Northwest suburbs since 1969. I've been coming to the barn for about 5 or 6 years. Enjoy the company, the challenges, and of course being told what to do by Kieran. We're here today to talk about toys. Let us begin. The origins of toys is prehistoric. Dolls representing infants, animals, soldiers, as well as tools have been with us since almost the beginning of time. The origin of the word toys is basically unknown, but it was believed to have been used in the 14th century. And needless to say, the earliest toys were made from things found in nature, such as rocks, stones, clay. I'd like to read a little poem about the magic of toys. At the end of the hall, under the stairs, the toy box silent near the old rocking chair. The children tucked in kiss goodnight, stories read, off goes the light. Shh, what's that faint stirring out there at the end of the hall near the old rocking chair? Something magical, all's not what it seems. Toys alive? Perhaps it's a dream. Shh, the witching hour, clocks chime. Toys come out for playtime. All through the night, so much fun. Then once more quiet with the rising sun. Shh. That was written by Shirlene Britzter. And I hope that we can bring the magic of that moment to the toys that are here pictured and placed before you. Would you like to tell us, since we said that toys originated from things of nature, you brought marbles with us. Could you tell us something about that?
Marbles were first made into clay. That was for many, many years. Then they got a little bit more creative and put some color to it and made it glass. Nowadays, we play with the cat's eye marbles, so they have changed periodically over the number of years.
Now, we don't play marbles. Children don't play with marbles anymore today, although occasionally, I know when I was teaching, we did have them, and we drew a circle on the floor and did our shooting there. How about you, Tom? Did you play them when you were young?
Yes, I did. It's a favorite playground, recreation. You put your circle and shoot
marbles.
Marbles in, and the ones that you got out of the circle are the ones you got to keep. Someday you go home with no marbles, or similar to some days I feel now at my I'm getting older without my marbles.
I hope you have the marbles in the right place, Ann.
I actually did play with marbles when I was younger. I stayed with my grandmother a lot and my aunt, and she had a rug that had a large round circle in it. And my aunt and I used to shoot marbles from this round circle.
And had a lot of fun doing
Yeah,
it.
right in the house.
And I'm sure that your parents were happy that you found a creative, imaginative way to use the marbles in the house. Anybody else? Did you use them in India?
Yeah, India, we have those marbles, and kids, they play on the street, on anywhere, playground, and in a group. And as Tom said, someday one is having rich, got everything, and some are losing everything. But so watching them is such a fun, from far,
Shooting a marble.
like that, shooting. It's a fun, yeah. And this game is for everybody. It is not that very rich people. This is the public game.
Right.
People game.
And how about you, Anna Mae? Did you do this in the city? You're a city girl.
I'm a city girl. They played marbles, but I really don't remember ever playing it. I know how to shoot them, but I don't think I was ever invited.
Did your brothers?
My brothers were so much younger than I.
Okay, you were babysitting them.
I was babysitting the brothers, so that took care of that.
And along with that, I think we can proceed to the jacks. We have to thank Ann Krause for many of the things that you see and that we're talking about today. She and her husband have a sort of a hobby. Could you tell us about that?
Well, my husband mainly collects this. He loves to just remember things from his childhood. So we bring it into the house whenever we find it or we buy it. We put it on shelves, we put it away. But it's like being a child again. And it's fun to just collect all these things.
What about the grandchildren? Can they touch it?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They come and they'll say, Grandpa, can we go in your collection room? And it really has taught our two younger grandchildren how to keep everything neatly in their room, because Grandpa keeps everything in order, and they follow Grandpa's steps.
How about that?
That's good.
That's nice.
Okay, now another thing we have there is the jacks, and that was more a female game.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that, Anna
Well, the
Mae?
jacks were real easy to play. You had so many jacks, and you threw the ball, and you picked a jack, and you picked them there. And then you threw another one, and that was it. As many as you could hold in your hand, and then when you couldn't take it anymore, it was the next guy's turn. So that was jacks. It was a fun game to play. But you had to have the jacks, and you had to have a ball.
And you had to have the dexterity to pick up the number of
yes.
jacks. Correct. I remember playing that as a child.
Yeah, I did too.
On the concrete.
On the
and
concrete.
You had to be careful because
you'd scratch your hands and your knees, yes. I
Correct. You
remember
couldn't play
playing
it in
that,
the
yeah.
dirt. Okay, how did you play it?
Yeah, but I remember playing it. You go and you throw up the ball and you get one jack.
Yes.
Then you throw up the ball and you get two jacks.
That's what
Then
it
you
is.
go up and get three jack. So it's progressive. And see who gets the furthest. And
Yeah.
they're the winner.
I don't think I ever played the game to get to the really end.
I don't know either, but I know that once you couldn't pick up a jack or you had too many in your hand, it went to the next guy. The next girl, probably. I don't remember.